works for you.
Is there any packages that you like to utilize specifically?
Yes, the Stephen Curry size of is a very good dribble move. I think that one's the best for cooking up your defender. You know, I think it is the best.
Now you
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
All right, hey, welcome here to Game 5. New York Knicks at Philadelphia 76ers. This 2-7 matchup in the Eastern Conference first round. We're very excited to possibly see the end of it right here. An elimination game for the New York Knicks, down 3-1. They have to win this game to stay in the playoffs. I'm Cheppy, and with me is Nelson. You want to say what's up?
Yeah, how's it going, guys? I'm here for my first ever commentating experience, so thanks for having me on, Cheppy.
Wait, you haven't done this before?
No, only interviews, so this game.
Oh yeah, you know, that explains it, because I thought for sure I heard your voice somewhere. That must have been it. Yeah, I mean, this is a good matchup. You liking it so far? Have you seen any of the games?
Have been. No changes to the starting lineups. I know the Knicks at first announced that they were going to have a big change to bring CJ into the starting lineup, but it looks like Joe Ingles did get the start tonight.
Yeah, and we saw before they had Thon Maker starting. They have reverted that decision. They're going back to Willy Hernangomez, and he rewards them right there. That's a nice play from Lillard. Hand off to Willy Hernangomez, cutting for a nice dunk. Knicks are going to start out the game 2-0, first basket of the game.
Need to start out strong. I know that they have had the lead in a couple of the first halves. I haven't followed the series entirely too closely, but it has been the second half that they've been killed by the Sixers, so we look for them to start out strong.
It's always going to be an uphill battle for the Knicks right there. They lose 2 points off a turnover. Scores tied 2-2. But yeah, when you're the less talented team, you had a worse regular season, you're starting out without home court advantage. It's tough because you're always playing at a disadvantage, and especially right now the Knicks, they have to do their very best to rely on the personnel they have right now on their team to overcome that.
Yeah, definitely. As Horford goes up for the shot, and Mitch Robinson, who really has been a standout for the Sixers these playoffs, gets the rebound.
Mitchell Robinson pump faking. We've had a little problem in the playoffs with centers shooting threes. They've gotten a lot more, arrogant with their shooting ability.
Especially Mitchell Robinson. He's coming off of a triple-double with blocks last game. Let's see if he can this game.
Oh, well, yes. Well, I actually heard that some owners in the league were saying that maybe he was playing above his actual skill level that game. Do you have any comment on
that? No comment, but I think the proof is in real life when he comes off the bench for a pretty abysmal New York Knicks team and lost his starting job to, who was it, Taj Gibson? Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Nelson's all right. We have your logs in League Talk. We know what you said. Right there, a nice block. Gives Sixers the ball, they're going to come up. Their possession started out by Simmons. Mitchell Robinson cutting up. Going to set a pick.
It's around the pick. Simmons to the rack. Ooh, a rare miss at the rack from Simmons.
Well, yeah, it's his ability to just go right around the defense with his combination of speed and height. But when you have a good rim protector there, it means a lot for the Knicks, because that means they can still play defense at that last line in the post. Here it's Simmons again. Hook shot over his defender.
It is defending Simmons.
Lillard going all the way. His layup rims out. Sixers miss Simmons. Misses another one right at the hoop.
He's really got to take advantage of this. Oh, Lillard trying to do it all. He gets
Lillard, he
blocked
went down
there.
a little hard right there. He's taking a long time getting up, but he's running back.
Blocked.
And Anobi
G.
blocked. He recovered his own shot. And it's John Collins in the high post for the play to develop. Team's kind of standing around. Three-pointer from Simmons.
Oh,
Uh,
that's gonna hurt that percentage that Mike
Yeah, I think he
was
was at
bragging
100
about.
he did hit a spot-up three earlier in the series, Ben Simmons. I think it might have been last game.
I saw a clip of that from Killer Dog. Hopefully he can get that air ball right there. That'll be a good clip as well. Foul on Simmons his first.
Really, Hernan Gomez going to the line for two after the nice behind the back pass from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hello.
Oh, we have a new entrant into the commentating booth. Guys, it's Avatar.
Yes, fashionably late, as always.
Too busy eating leftovers.
You started at 5, not I have 12 Avatar.
Sorry, reading's a little hard, so did the best I could.
Eating's a little hard.
Both reading and eating. I'm still learning.
Nice offensive putback from Mitchell Robinson. He's looking to continue what he did in previous nights. Knicks are going to take the first time out of the game. Down 4-8. Down 4. Right now, 7:50 left in the first. How do you guys think the game is going so far?
Pretty disappointed by the Knicks. I think that they need to take advantage of the start by the 76ers. 4 points in the first 4 minutes is not going to cut it. What do you think, Avatar?
Well, I just tuned in, but I will say that I am rooting for the Knicks to turn it around offensively, just so the Sixers can be lower on the power rankings.
Would you say you're someone who roots for the underdog?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Definitely.
then why are you beating Minnesota, dude?
A little selfish when it comes to me individually, so I'll root for the underdog, except when they are against me.
Okay, there we're going to have Ingram puts in a layup right over Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's the advantage the 76ers have when they do their big lineups like this. Lillard breaking past the primary defender, but unable to finish around the strong rim protection under the basket. Sixers.
Cheppy, I have a question for you.
All right.
What do you think about Caruso not playing in the first 4 games?
Well, he was a big presence for them in their last game of the regular season against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And, you know, maybe they should have done something. I think he got run in a unreleased cut of Game 1 of this series.
Is that the game they were leading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think they would have done better off, you know. The Knicks have a lot of guys on their bench, you know. I think Josh Okogie, also not someone who plays for the Knicks. Ingram open three, misses, rebound Robinson, and he missed the putback. Second rebound, John Collins going in, and he gets the foul. So he's going line for 2. But yeah, Alex Caruso, Josh Okogie, these younger guys that have talent, they don't receive a lot of run. The Sixers as well have the same problem with their depth. You know, they have a lot of players that probably deserve some playing time, but can't really get it. I mean, when you see all these players that are on the Sixers bench, I don't know, who do you sub out? Who do you not give minutes?
Speaking of, Josh Richardson just came in. He didn't play in Game 1, the game that they lost. So I wonder if he is the X factors for the 76ers squad.
I think he's been a starter for the past few games now.
I think OG played either. Game 1, right?
OG,
Oh, he didn't? He played Game 1, and then I believe he started Game 2. I know he started tonight and then game before. Look at those rebounding numbers, though.
Oh, nice lob there from Simmons to Robinson. Good chemistry. You gonna bring up some stats?
I've got them up. I know there's a member in the chat that likes to talk a lot. Dangle said OG did not play first game and then started the next game. So, yeah, we were right.
I was right, like always.
Gilgis Alexander misses. Ingram goes down the other way, knocks down a nice dunk, and he's been a reliable scorer for the Sixers in this series, even though he hasn't been putting up crazy numbers.
Is apparently better than Klay Thompson.
Well, I would say so as well. Avatar, what's your opinion on that one?
I think I have to agree.
Yeah.
Thompson's super overrated.
Nelson, I know that might be your first time in the commentating booth, but please refrain from being too biased about your own team. Okay, there's some facts that it's kind of weird when you reject them. Lillard, long three, logo Lillard. And now they're down 10, so it's actually been a very poor first quarter showing so far for the Knicks. They really need to catch up.
Like that from Damian Lillard, who is averaging 39 points a game in the playoffs.
Don Maker, the rebound. Lillard's bringing it back up. Another three goes in.
Oh,
Now it's
dang.
10-17.
I'd be seeing Dame time a little early in the game.
Well, there comes a time when you're a star player and enough is enough. You just gotta do your best here. That's I think that was Paul Millsap for three, wide open. It didn't go. Joe Ingles crossover all the way to the rim, but misses. Ingram playing good defense, and now he's dribbling up. Gets past his defender, the Euro into the dunk. With Simmons shooting air balls, Ingram has emerged as a good secondary scorer for this Sixers team.
I can't do that, Mitch.
Would a player with the potential to get a triple-double with blocks really do that in the game?
If you ask.
Indeed, would have never done that. Trying to see a little bit
I
of.
think if he's hunting for blocks, then he would spend a lot of time in the paint.
Oh, is that Korkmaz I see? I don't think he has
Ferdinand
played.
Korkmaz, turnover by the Knicks. It's Devontae Graham. No, I think that was Josh Richardson.
What do you think about Devontae Graham?
I haven't
Loyalty
seen
to him.
so far in this game. Lillard not able to get his shot to go.
He's happy to be on his old one.
A good defense, pesky defense played by the Knicks guards, able to make Ingram lose his dribble. It goes out of bounds off of him. So the Knicks are going to get possession here, down 8, 3:20 to go in the first. Yeah, Devontae Graham, listen, I think he's a good fit on the Sixers. They just need to cut down other things on their roster.
I mean, they have Daniel Gafford, who didn't even make their playoff roster, who I think is a very solid player. So it's full questionable decisions by them, but that's just what happens when you have such a deep roster.
Richardson knocks down the elbow shot. Richardson playing a little too hard defense on McCollum right there, fouls him, and now we're going to get some substitutions. Derek White's coming in, John Collins back in, and I think that's Devontae Graham. No, I think it's Graham. Here it's Ruchi Hachimura, who they acquired from Charlotte mid-season in exchange for Jimmy Butler. And a miss from him. Rebound Simmons coming down. Derek White gets fouled, and he's going to the line for 2. Korkmaz, his first foul, so he hasn't done much in this game. Trying to look to make an impact, but right now open shots not developing for the Knicks. They need something to happen, and it all starts with the star in the lineup, but he's not out there right now. What do you think are the Knicks' chances right now?
It's not looking too good. I think upon the Knicks definitely want to prioritize getting a rebounder off season. Making Mitchell Robinson look like a superstar out there. And I don't know in what universe that's a possibility. Only in the NBN it is. You're up against Willie Hernan Gomez.
Yeah, you're not a fan?
I don't think he's just starting caliber center playoff roster.
Do you think Aaron Baines is?
He's been a great stretch for.
4. 5.
I would like to say that he's performing much better than Pascal Siakam, so won't command anywhere near as much money in the offseason.
3-point shot again. I think that was McCollum, right?
Was.
Yes.
Trying to get things going on the perimeter. Turnover there from Derek White. Knicks going the other way, trying to find the open shot. Korkmaz. Screen from Horford. Not getting any separation. Horford in the post. Devontae Graham on him, and he gets laid to go right over the smaller defender. They're taking advantage of these opportunities now that they're getting. And that's the only way to make it back in the deficit.
And a nice little run here, 14-6. They can close out this. Sure.
Ooh, and that's a nice alley up there to Paul Millsap. He just had to tap it in the air to get it to go the right way. Korkmaz, bad pass. Paul Millsap intercepts it. Graham going all the way, fouls. He's going line for 2. What do you think about their Sixers trade for Devontae Graham? Was that a good move?
I think they may have anticipated that. Is it Bogdan? Bojan? I think it's Bogdan, right? Bogdan?
Yeah, Bogdan.
It might have been paid a little more than they were willing to in off-season, so I do think it gives them overcrowded backcourt. I'm just curious to see who they end up holding on to between Derek White, Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, OG. It's way too many hands in the pot there.
Yeah, and they also traded for Joe Harris, and he's been getting DNPs throughout the series. Millsap fouling on McCollum there, or Hachimura. Going the line. I think a lot of people didn't really believe in Hachimura, especially during the draft. He fell all the way down to 22 or 23, somewhere around that range.
Yeah, I think it was 23.
Yeah, which was far removed from where he went in real life, which was, late lottery or mid lottery, I guess.
Yeah. We commend Charlotte for getting back into the draft to get him. I mean, they traded him away, but Butler's been pretty huge for them. I think it was a win for both sides.
Yeah, I think the Knicks recovered because Butler was not doing enough on their roster. But he's really shown up on Charlotte, and that's evident with the competitiveness that we're getting from that series. I know you guys have been watching that one. That one's crazy.
It is. And they also turned the assets they got from Charlotte into Portland trade, I believe. So I think the Knicks did well.
Near end of the first quarter, Philadelphia up 26-20, up 6. It's not a bad deficit at all right now for the Knicks. Definitely something they can recover from and that they're hoping to in this second quarter. What do you guys think they're doing right so far?
Bench is playing really well. I think CJ McCollum's playing well. They just had a great run at the end of the first quarter there with the 76ers bench in. So they just got to continue to do that and then get Damian Lillard ball. He's in and he needs to for some points.
Yeah, well, with McCollum on the bench, actually, is probably the second or third highest paid player on the team, and he's on the bench. Do you think that means he might not be long for this team?
I don't think so necessarily.
Who knows what's going on with this team?
I think or so there's not a reliable scoring option off the bench. They just tried to bring CJ there. Hope for the best. I think when you have like a volume shooter like Lillard, that makes more sense to one of your other shooting studs lead a secondary unit and have more volume to himself.
Lillard's floater not going, so yeah. But I think the fact that they already have Lillard and Gilgeous-Alexander as their two guards, and I would consider Gilgeous-Alexander's ceilings higher than McCollum right now. So I think you go in on those two, and then I think a smart use of assets would be to put McCollum's value and get something else out of it.
Interesting to see what his value is. He has a high price tag and is a free agent after next year, I believe. I think next year is his free agent.
Well, here where the contracts are a little lower, it might be good to have that opportunity to kind of reset his value in the offseason or next offseason with maybe a lower contract.
Better a trade for a big man would be what I would expect out of next offseason, but their offseason doesn't start after tonight.
Okay, so here Graham dribbling Hachimura on, and the floater blocked by Maker, and Hachimura's going all the way down the floor, head of the pack. Nice dunk. They're down 4 now, 27-31, 9:50 left in the second. Honestly, Hachimura has been a surprise. I think a lot of people were expecting him to bust or something close to that.
I think he's just super raw. There's a lot of action marks around him. I don't know, you could develop and put it together, but obviously it's panned out for their part.
In real life, he's a 4 with great handles. He's working on his shot and playing for a pretty abysmal Wizards team. So, and he's been injured in real life, so expect him to do well, and there he goes.
Yeah, well, one thing you definitely can say about this Knicks team is that they've got a lot of young talent for a team here in the playoffs. I think probably most of their rotation is players under.
I kind of, it's look at them the same as the Celtics. You're at this crossroads where you have they're more experienced all-star caliber players, but then you also have a plethora of youth to decide where you want to go with it.
Knicks on a 10-2 run to bring them within 1 of the 76ers. Good start to the second quarter. I agree with you. I mean, that's kind of what happens when you lose every game on purpose the year before and get a draft pick, right?
True.
Who did they end up with? Barrett, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they got Lillard technically out of that whole thing because they traded one of their picks for him, right?
Yeah, they traded.
Yeah, I think they had picks 3 and 4, and they traded for Chris Paul, One
Or
else.
big goal for Lillard. For Lillard.
Yeah, for Damian Lillard.
And ended up being Darius Garland. So I think they ended up all right out of that situation personally. Pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, got out of a aging Spall, or prime Lillard, and I don't think Garland's been anything special in the Cavaliers real life. So, I don't think they're missing that pick too much.
And one from McCollum, and his upcoming free throw, he can tie or take the lead. It's a 35. Yeah, so I mean, these teams like the Knicks and the Celtics too, like you mentioned, they are really interesting because they have so many ways, so many paths they could take, places they could go, trade deals they could make, because they have a lot of flexibility so far with the personnel on their roster, the contracts and everything. You know, as opposed to a team like I don't know, let's say Memphis. You know. So I don't want to say too much about that team, but it's kind of rough. Did you hear the Knicks
Okogie's getting some minutes too.
turnover? Yeah, it's unfortunate because, you know, I kind of wanted him in the game and then he turns it over. So I just
Here we got Millsap on CJ
double
McCollum.
team misses. Hachimura rebound up to Lillard. He's going straight three-pointer. Pull up right in Ingram's face. He didn't even put a hand up. And he drains that three. They're at 4.
And the Sixers are collapsing in the league talk check. And now their team is collapsing as a result because they're not focused on the coaching. Hate to see it.
Oh,
Do hate
lob
to see
to
it.
Millsap. He knocks that one down. He's been a good high skyer lately for some reason. I don't know if that's faithful to his real style of play. Lillard, another 3, misses that one though. Here, Derek White on the perimeter, pass to Millsap. Brandon Ingram trying to make something happen against McCollum. Gets the screen, pull up mid-range, that goes right in, and we're back to 38-38. 6:53 left in the second. That's the next timeout.
Timeout by the Knicks. Great coaching by Ball.
Oh, I don't think he's the coach.
The
They
coach.
have,
Small?
Yeah, Adams, 17. Don't
they
know.
have Jimothy, you know?
I'm under the impression that it's a collective effort, so this
When is
coach
it?
by committee.
To read it to Ball.
Well, listen, usually how collective efforts tend to go is a lower person in the organization gives their opinion, and then the owner does whatever they want.
Oh no, you don't do decisions for your teams. I don't have to say that.
What?
Lakers owner.
What are you saying, man?
Lakers owner makes the decisions for the Lakers.
That silence is confirmation that Lakers owner is in fact calling the shots in Los Angeles.
Ooh, big dunk by McCollum right on Brandon Ingram. He has 15 tonight coming off the bench. It shows that they do need that spark off the bench, and he is providing it.
Here's Derek White dribbling against Lillard. He's going in deep. Anunoby in the corner now, getting the screen from Robinson. They sagged way off of him, and he drains that 3. Wow. Now it's McCollum gets the screen from Lillard, the classic shooting guard, point guard screen.
And he misses the easy layup at their end. Great pass to Brandon Ingram for the lay-in from OG, I believe.
Well, a lot of success comes when you just cut to the basket and get good positioning. And a lot of their success there has been from the inability of the Knicks to really set up their positioning under the basket, because then they allow these passing lanes that lead to easy layups. Joe Ingles, fadeaway 3, it doesn't go. Who thought it was going in? Did you think it was going in?
Absolutely not.
No fade. Here, Lillard fouls Ingram and he misses the layup somehow.
Had no faith in 8 points per game when starting the playoffs. Yes, he's there to guard Ingram, but he's not really doing a good job at that, so I'm not quite sure why he's still getting minutes. But see what you want to do, Ball.
He's versatile. That's the reason, and they're paying him 16 mil.
Not versatile enough on the offensive end.
I do
Mr.
kind of
Robinson
see him
with a
as
reach.
of a catch and shoot kind of guy, and it doesn't seem like getting that many opportunities, which is fucking.
Your step back from McCollum, that's great. Great for him because he definitely has that shot in his arsenal. He's been pulling it out quite a bit in this series.
Yep, y'all still there? Hello?
Okay. Avatar?
Hello?
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
I think
Yeah, my
the Discord servers might have taken a break for a quick second.
yeah, that's okay. So we're back. We're fine. There, Ingram goes in, nice dunk. Sixers are retaking the lead, re-establishing their momentum. They're up 7 now, 51-44. Knicks, they got to do something big. I kind of want some more logo shots. You know, those are really good for the Twitch clips.
But we do need more easy shots. Like a highlight clipper. Or Dog 7 was saying there's too many dunks.
Oh, Hernan Gomez snatches that rebound out of the air, but blocked by Robinson. He's going for another triple-double. I don't think he has that many blocks so far, but you know, it looks good in the box score. Lillard long-range shot that goes in. Wow, he's been on a tear lately.
Yeah, they're gonna need him to pull those crazy shots off. It's not
Yeah,
them in the game offensively, but hopefully, you know, making those shots, at least the crowd.
To be honest,
See
I thought
more.
Lillard had not been performing as good on stream this season as he has in the past, but this game he's been going off. Richardson cutting, he pulls up for a transition 3 and makes it. Now the lead for the Sixers is back to 7. We're approaching halftime here, so the Knicks are going to get a rest soon. They want to do their best right now. Horford misses his jumper.
I think if I'm the Knicks, I want to go into halftime not down by double digits. So obviously, you hope to come back and rally the crowd, but
They're getting very, very close to that number.
Lillard, step back. Deep three, deep three. Gotta love it. To Richardson, guarded by Lillard. Ingram coming up off the screen. Horford switches onto him. Giving a screen, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Richardson from mid-range makes it. They just didn't stick close enough to him, and I think they really should have. Low on the shot clock, I mean, he's only got one thing he can do is pull up.
Right. And more just that he had a lengthy guy like Gilgis on him, and he still couldn't stop that shot. So, hopefully, not utilizing your athleticism and length right there, team in the game.
Well, Gilgeous Alexander, he's going to get his little bit of a comeback here at the line for 2, try and regain those points that he let Richardson take.
He knocks down the first. Anunoby and John Collins coming in for Mitchell Robinson and Josh Richardson. Here the Sixers coming up. They don't want the Knicks to be able to really bring themselves back as much as they have so far. Wow, and Ingram goes right past Al Horford, he's been known as a good defender, but right there, just not able to stop Ingram from getting straight to the basket for a dunk. And there's another dunk by Lillard. Knicks doing a good job of answering back when the Sixers score.
If I'm the Knicks, I want a good defensive possession here, maybe another basket on the offensive end, close out the half. Lanes are looking pretty wide open. Like one pick and roll could get an easy layup here.
Ingram defended well, loses dribble, blocked by Horford. Joe Ingles pushing it. He goes all the way, fouled by Simmons. It's his third, and we're not at halftime yet. But I guess we're
it could be interesting to come out in the second half, maybe attack Simmons a little more. That foul trouble going.
Here's Joe Ingles at the line for 2. And they're down 6, trying to shave down their deficit to 4 and play good defense on this last possession of the half. Oh, but he misses there. His first. That was Nelson.
Yeah, I think he's back.
Ingles, second free throw. It goes, so now they're down 5. Last possession for the Sixers. Simmons bringing it up. He's going fast. Wants to rush on things. Joe Ingles staying right on him, not letting him get past. Because once you get past that primary defender, there's no one in the paint right now for the Knicks. Except now. Joe Ingles fronting. Simmons.
Oh.
Wow, they played such good defense on him for basically the whole possession. And then right there, Horford switches on and just not fast enough to keep up with Simmons, gets the and 1. But he's actually a bad free throw shooter.
Yeah, not the best free throw shooter. I was about to say that. So the Knicks, the odds of a miss are looking pretty good here for you.
Yeah,
When he goes down into the
probably
half.
get another shot off. Simmons hits that one.
All right, is it going in?
No.
Pretty
there we
tactful
go. It's
view.
halftime for this game. Knicks Sixers game 5. Sixers up 8 points, 63 to 55. Right now, Av and Nelson, anything noticeable you guys have seen throughout this game so far?
Yeah, I think Lillard got it going in the second quarter. Kind of hope to take that second half. I would like to see more offense of Shai Gilgeous. I feel like he's been pretty quiet this game. And my recollection of past games, be one of the main contributors. So hoping to see that time adjustment for him.
Oh yeah, right. When your team depends on you in the playoffs, they want to see something out of you, whether it's scoring, whether it's defense, and they depend on you that. So when you're part of a team and you're not fulfilling your role, you're kind of dead weight out on the floor right now. Shea Gilgeous has to transition from the passiveness that he was showing in the first half and do a little more for his team if they want to take this game down 8. Nelson, anything you want to add?
Is my mic clear?
Yeah, you just sound a little far away.
Yeah, hold on, let me figure this out and then I'll add in some stuff. 1 sec.
Okay. Hey, Av, you know what I want to see more of?
But
Just thought about it. Charges. You know, I never see charges.
it is true there
aren't charges. Okay,
Charges.
your halftime stats. Brandon Ingram with 18 points. Ben Simmons 11 and 7 already in the first half, so he's on track for a double-double. Devontae Graham, for all his merits, 0 for 4 from the field, and a -9 for his team. Brandon Ingram leading his team in plus-minus with +17. Damian Lillard leading scoring for the Knicks, but a -10, which is actually kind of wild. He's providing a lot of the offense for that team. I think it's the starters that actually are getting the big minuses in their plus-minus, you know? 2 scoreless players and one with 1 point for the Knicks, so their secondary players definitely have to do some more offensive work.
shooting 50% from 3 though. I think despite a low offensive turnout from the starters, that's something you want to see. It's definitely keep them manageable. Starters are the starters for a reason, so yeah, I have to hope it turns around in the second half.
Hopefully they're not the closing lineup, because that may end poorly. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander out on the wing, trying to make something happen. Lillard open for 3, deep 3, misses that one though. That's what shot he's made tons of times. Even in this past game, he's made it a good amount of times. And Ingram left alone.
It's like Ingram has just been sitting there all game, just waiting for that easy dump pass for a dunk. Just
Yeah, you hope for a sense of urgency from the Knicks. They're thinking this is the last game, this is their last opportunity. They could be knocked out right now, so they have to play to their maximum potential right now. Because this could be their last opportunity to show their stuff within the next few months. Here, Anunoby's going to the line. His second free throw puts him up 12, 67-55. Knicks haven't scored so far in this quarter. Not even a minute in yet, though, so there's plenty of time to see something happen. Gilgeous-Alexander driving. Warford, nice dunk, and 1. John Collins fouls him, his first foul. Warford does not complete the 3-point play, misses his free throw. John Collins rebounds and brings the ball up. Lob to Simmons, puts it right in. Warford's impressive dunk, the points, the impact erased already, and that is that's the downside to scoring 2 points. Yes. Lillard pulls up, blocked right there by Robinson. Anunoby, he pulls up, misses his. Mitchell Robinson gets the and 1. Terrible, terrible start right now for the Knicks. They need to get something going because they are giving up a lot of points early in the third quarter. Alexander on the wing, back to Lillard. Screen. No screen, never mind. Hernan Gomez here on the wing, looking for off-ball movement, looking for open shots. Gilgeous-Alexander open for a long time there, but I guess you just can't say that about his passing. Lillard, third straight shot in this quarter, missed. Ingram puts up another shot over Gilgeous Alexander. He's done that in the past as well. In the first quarter, I think he did that. Did it again in the third. They're trying to drive, they're trying to make things happen, but right now the Sixers defense is really strong, really strong. Lillard puts up a shot, rims out again, and he hasn't been getting anything to go. It's been shot fakes, it's been little gimmicks to try and get the defender to jump, but really they don't need to. They're so much taller, so much bigger. Right now the Knicks are playing at a serious disadvantage.
There's something I want to point out, and I've seen this a lot this game. There is way too many instances on the defensive end of the Knicks floor where Mitchell Robinson is mismatched onto a guard, and I think that's why they're getting killed on the boards this game. You either got to do a good job of like rotating back to get a big on him, or look for a double team when he gets the ball down there, because there's been way too many instances of that happening this game.
The Knicks are limited in the adjustments they can make in game. So you just gotta hope they figure it out. And Anunoby knocks down an open three right there. You gotta hope they can figure something out. Right now they're down 19. It's been a quick lead for Sixers that they built right after halftime. Oh, you know who I haven't seen? I haven't seen Barrett. Did you see Barrett at all?
Nope. I think I have definitely some lineup changes. Maybe Cork Maz is taking Barrett's minutes game. Not sure that it's working out without two quick fouls when he came on the court in the first quarter.
Yeah, well, this is very similar to what we did see in the first quarter when they were down, I think, 17-4 or something like that. So slow starts have been par for the course for the Knicks. And Damian Lillard not able to knock down a single shot in this quarter as of yet. I wonder when that's going to happen. They're down 21. And they finally call a timeout in 7:33 left in the third. Nothing right now is going right for the Knicks.
23 fast break points this game for the 76ers.
23?
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah, if you took all those out, the Knicks would barely be in the lead. So yeah, this timeout, I definitely think the Knicks needed it. They needed to regroup, see what's up, hope for a lineup change on the Sixers, because that has been what has been killing them, absolutely killing them this game. Right now, the Knicks are hoping beyond hope that they can, I don't know, do something to bring themselves back. They need some logo Lillard shots. That's pretty much it. Right now, Lillard really not able to get anything going.
Yeah, I think if you're Lillard, it's just in your mentality to keep shooting, but they may want to try to get other guys involved on the offense here. Lillard has gone very cold to start the third.
Lillard wide open. You hope he can make that one, and he does. That ends his cold streak and brings the Knicks back into it. I think out of anybody on the floor right there, you don't leave Lillard open. Simmons knocks in a floater right over Joe Ingles to the lead 20. And they've left in their starters for a long time, the Knicks have. Horford, step back mid-ranger, rebound Hernan Gomez, quick hook shot goes right in. And the Sixers are actually going to take a timeout here.
Get some out. I mean, Knicks are starting to get a little offensive rhythm. Just don't want it to continue out. If you're the Sixers, you want to close this game out.
You know, they got a tough series ahead of them in the second round against the Cavs. They want to be as prepared as possible for that. They definitely don't want this series to drag on.
Hey, can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Back. Right.
Great. Nelson is back, guys. We can hear more about Clay Thompson.
And hopefully, Devontae Graham for two, and
Greyhound.
why did I come down?
I think that's his first shot made of the game. Good to see it come on a 3. Lillard contested shot doesn't go. That's been it's been kind of the trend that's been going on here in the third quarter. 11% shooting in this half. Joe Robinson trying to put it back in, doesn't go. Horford playing good defense. Joe Ingles wide open for 3, makes it. 16-point deficit for the Knicks. What?
18-point deficit.
8. Oh. Oh, crazy block by Robinson on Horford. He thought it was an easy dunk already in the basket. Graham passed up an open 3. Lillard, good job at closing out, but he puts up the floater. It goes right in. McCollum trying to.
It's a charge call. Golly.
I thought we were gonna see our first offensive foul of the playoffs here. But wasn't
No
to be.
flopping in basketball. Joe Ingles, the fadeaway doesn't go in, but it bounces inside the hoop a little bit before it comes out. And Simmons guys in for the dunk. They're up 22. The Knicks, their hopes are dwindling by the minute. Right now, 2-man game between Lillard and McCollum. Pass to Horford. Ingles. This handoff weave play not working out. McCollum, 3-pointer, doesn't go. Simmons doing a great job at staying with the defender. Oh, I think that was Derek White, actually. It wasn't Simmons. And Knicks intercept. Sixers turnover. And Lillard goes in, blocked by Robinson. He's been everywhere. What's the over-under on triple-double for Mitchell Robinson?
He had 2 blocks in the first half. Need 8. I think he might already have like 5. So he's on pace.
Yeah, he's a nut.
Ooh, 4 on Ben Simmons though.
Yeah, hopefully we see a substitution here. The Knicks really need it. Big substitution here for the Knicks. Thon Maker, Furkan Korkmaz, and Rui Hachimura in. He puts up probably an ill-advised shot. Not what they wanted to see happen. Especially when you're down, you got to be smarter with the basketball. You got to make the right play. Here, Millsap at the elbow. Double team, pass to Anunoby for 3. He's gotten so many open 3s. So many this game, and he's not slacked off. He's put his team in a position to lead by a lot. And right now, they are benefiting from that, up 27.
Avatar wins game 6.
I actually need to check the schedule. I don't even know. It's like 3 or 4 days from now.
It's 4.
Huh?
It's every 4 days, I think.
Yeah. So expect to play Saturday. Not mistaken on that.
Have a good birthday.
I did. So I didn't get margaritas, unfortunately. But today I picked up a 24-pack of Modelo's.
Ooh, just regular Modelo?
No, my family doesn't like the black ones. But
Negro?
Yeah, Negra. Sorry. Trying to translate for all my American homies in the Nothing But Net chat. No, we got some cervezas in the household, bro.
Hey,
Is
Jesse.
this a social call?
Don't drink until you're 21, Chappie, okay? You hear me?
I won't. I'm a responsible, law-abiding citizen. I wouldn't dream of it. Here, Millsap, easy layup inside. They're doing nutty. I think right now they're up 31. Do you think they have a chance to come back, the Knicks?
Probably not, but once it playing comfortable, I think it's the end goal.
Well, honestly, I think even at 30, it's still a game you can recover from. Even though right now the odds are heavily in the Sixers' favor. 13 minutes for an NBA team is honestly, I feel like it's a ton of time. It is an insane amount of time, and so much can happen in that frame that you just I don't know. You can't really predict it with 100% certainty. So, but we'll see as we get closer to the end of the game whether or not they're going to go on a little bit of a run to at least make it a game, to make it questionable.
Shot by Mitchell Robinson. Good, surprisingly.
Shai Alexander wide open in the corner, but it doesn't matter. Mitchell McCollum makes that nice floater. Little runner. It's Derek White dribbling out the clock. 5 seconds left. Pass to Graham. Three-pointer. It goes. Wow, that is very demoralizing if you are the Knicks. And they missed their heave. So now they're going into the fourth, down 31. Well, I think it was good for the Knicks that they won game 1. They had their nice victory at the beginning. Because regardless of the outcome tonight, at least they will be able to say that they did not get swept.
And on the other side, embarrassing of the 76ers to lose again.
I think they would have lost if Daniel Gafford been in there, though. My understanding.
Daniel Gafford, really?
They touted man as Wilt Chamberlain or something.
Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I was considering drafting him at 28 in the draft. That's just my my admission right there. I'm sure we've all had those players that nobody in their right mind would have picked, but you know, you were high on, you know, maybe like a Chandler Hutchison type, you know what I mean?
Trae Young.
Trae Young.
Trae Young.
Shout out to Bucks.
You know, Jason Tatum was a reach at number 6 as well in 2017. You guys remember?
Yeah.
So your long shot from Lillard doesn't go. He's really kind of desperate at this point for something to happen. Collins, easy shot, just had a run right at the rim. Knicks haven't scored in this quarter, and wow, their percentages for this half, 23% from the field. That is really bad. Lillard wide open.
It's just what we needed.
I think he does really good with the wide open shots, not so much with the not wide open shots.
That could be a general statement for the NBA as a whole.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes they're wide open and they still don't go down. Ben Simmons is 5th
You think if he fouls out, the Knicks will have a chance to come back?
They don't have Gafford on their bench, so maybe.
Well, he wouldn't be able to play point guard anyways.
No Gafford and no Simmons. And I think the Sixers would collapse defensively. See a lot of open opportunities for Damian Lillard or any other backcourt player.
Well, it's OG guarding Lillard, I think, mainly. That's the matchup. I don't have concrete details on that because I don't remember the rotation sheet, but that's what it looked like. When your rotation sheet was public and everybody in the league could say it, you changed things from that point, right?
Yeah, I don't think I ever did it while it was public, to be honest. So,
You shouldn't have changed it because you dropped the first two, right?
did.
That's why you lost it.
My first game, I actually didn't even change anything for the first game. I just kind of set a rotation because I didn't know any of the new settings. So.
Anything for the first game.
Too scared to touch those anyways.
He doesn't have a coach.
You have a
No.
coach?
Don't have a coach. I have a general manager. I'm hoping to acquire the coach at some point.
Who's your general manager?
Elf, the goat, dude.
Wood?
Wood Elf.
I thought he was an assistant now. I thought he was in like a reduced role.
Oh, sure. He'll always be GM in my heart, though.
So you're not going to get a GM in the offseason.
I guess I'll look to recruit a GM and a coach. We'll see. I'm a hopeless man, so I'll recruit for the league before I recruit for myself.
What do you think about owners switching teams?
It depends on the circumstances, obviously.
Oh yeah, like what do you mean?
I don't know, like work, career-related stuff. Illness.
No, what?
What are you talking about?
Just, you know, if they wanted to leave, I guess.
Oh, I mean, we have a rule that that's not allowed. So something like that.
I don't think that's a rule. Owners have left their team before.
But not to own another team.
Oh,
no.
to own another team?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you were talking about.
Oh.
Got something to say, Cheffy?
No.
Yeah, what, are you alluding to something? Is there something we
I'm not
need to know?
alluding to anything, man. Guys, listen, you guys should not be talking to me about abandoning the Lakers because I'm gonna get LeBron in the summer. Why would I leave?
Already got Kawhi. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, come on, let's not
How am I
lie.
a beggar? I am the favorite to go to the Western Conference. To win the Western Conference.
Says
Any
who?
of us would be the
Says-
favorite if we had to go through OKC.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Privileged.
Had 2 buys.
You coasted, man.
Try to be in the same position as me, Av, so I don't know what you're crying about.
Yeah, so I can personally speak to how easy it was. I was trying to take the least for this road, or the easiest road. I don't know why I said the hardest. Recognize.
Listen, it would have been a lot easier if you had to play the Nuggets, huh?
Oh, without a doubt, Embiid sucks.
Yeah, who's better, Aaron Baines or Embiid?
Aaron Baines.
Better than all of them.
Oh, true that. Yeah, I have to get 6 first-rounders for him in the offseason.
What are you talking about? Ingram? Jokic?
And that Gafford, dude.
Gafford?
Can't
6
command a
first-rounders?
dollar package to
Guys,
Nikola Jokic.
Listen, I have Jared Allen on my team, kind of.
who?
Okay. Oh,
Remember when this guy said to stop talking about your own team? Remember that, Nelson?
I don't recall. I don't recall.
I remember.
Well, I mean, we have this amazing game in front of us right now. The Knicks down 32. We're almost halfway through the quarter, and they still haven't been able to gain momentum. Do you have anything to say for the Knicks?
Riddance.
I count the series as a win. You stole one. Very first game. So, that's off for getting an underdog win under your belt. Well, like I said, you have a lot of young guys, so I'm sure it was good for their morale. Looking forward to seeing they take that experience off season and what they make of it for the next season.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of teams don't even get to win one playoff game ever, you know? Like, I don't want to name names, but, like the Hawks, let's say, for example. The Suns are pretty low on the leaderboard, so I mean, good for the Knicks to be able to get their first playoff game be a win, and then the rest of it kind of is a consolation prize. They got to be there,
Right.
Chubby, what do you think the Knicks need to do in the offseason? What's their biggest need?
Their biggest need, I'll tell you, is probably going to be at their 4 or 5 positions. They need to find somebody that they can get. They need to cash in some of their young assets, and they need someone to pair with Lillard. That is the blueprint to success for the Knicks.
Oh, Al Horford's a free agent, I believe. What do you think they do with him?
Well, there are sign and trade opportunities there, and there's also cap opportunities there. So but I don't personally see a situation where he's on the team next season.
I don't either.
Yeah,
Although I
I'd
do think
say
it was a good trade to acquire him mid-season.
pretty underwhelming, to the least. So, unless he's willing to take a significant pay cut, I don't see Al Horford returning. With the New York Knicks.
In the Jimmy Butler trade?
Yeah, he did. It's just for the Knicks, they need to shore up their sim defense. They need players who play good defense on sim so that they can build more wins, because otherwise they're going to end up with a team like right now is talented enough on stream to last in the first round a little bit, steal a game, but they don't have enough to make a real difference or to win a lot of games in the regular season.
Yeah, I just don't think the CJ Dame pairing works very well on 2K.
Yeah, Dame and CJ, no, I wouldn't say so, because neither are strong defenders. And right now, a lot of talent is concentrated at the guard positions in the league. So, especially if we're going to have things like LeBron and Simmons playing point guard, it's just,
Especially with LeBron and Kawhi on the same team next year.
Yeah,
What are we gonna do?
It's gonna be terrifying for others, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, LeBron, Doncic, and Kawhi. It's gonna be a killer combo.
Yeah, it's nasty. One day you guys can ask me for advice on how to build your teams.
We all know how to trade the best players first, round picks, and then do it again the next year, and then do it again the next year. We don't need it.
Come to you when I want to downgrade Damian Lillard to DeAndre Ayton.
You guys can't appreciate my current success, alright? At least I didn't lose a game in the first round. Or 2. Say about you guys, huh?
We'll see
Because
when
we're ethical.
the best team in the league next round.
say a lot of things about next round. The most important thing, though, is Sixers going on to the second round against the Cavs.
Not over yet.
That's how it feels to make it out of the first round.
I think it's actually impossible for them to gain the lead.
Nothing's impossible.
They need to hit. I don't think there's even enough time for 10 possessions. Unless
You
they,
excited to make it out of the first round for the first time in your career?
Who are you talking to?
Looking at you.
I already did make it out of the first round.
The first
He's asking if you're
time.
excited about it.
No.
Not?
No, I'm not excited.
Should be. 1-4-0. Both of us have lost games.
Listen, I know this is tough for you, Nelson, because you've never really been on, or, you rode some coattails for a while, just like you're doing now, all right? But making it out of the first round is not really, that important, all right? It's like, it was a given,
Was it given?
Was it a given then?
Yeah,
You've never made it out of the first round before.
I don't know what you want me to say when I had less talented teams in the past. All
Yeah,
right?
because you got gifted Kawhi Leonard.
Gifted,
or
okay. Well,
incompetence.
listen, I took advantage of the opportunities in front of me. All right.
Okay.
Which is
Well,
what I am doing as well.
Yeah,
I
you
beat your
got
team.
Grant extended, you got Son Whiteside extended.
what's the difference?
I don't know.
You
No
saw
difference,
Blue Ocean
I'm
and
just
took it.
saying, I'm just saying one's gonna win the championship and one isn't.
See about that, Chippy. Oh, here's Joe Harris with the ball. Former Laker.
That's a former Laker. Did you guys know?
That was traded. What the Lakers love to do.
Okay. That's not fair. All right. That's not fair. All right. I make very few trades, especially this season. This season I cut down a lot on trades. I don't want to hear it. It's kind of blasphemous.
Kind of front office trades Devontae Graham, Harris keeps George Hill. Disgusting.
A loyal one?
Is your
Loyal.
starting five completely different from last year, right? Has to be.
No, I have Porzingis still, and Lonzo.
Lonzo started? Wait.
Yeah. Who else was gonna start?
I guess he only came on this year.
And we did start Zubats before we traded for Jared Allen, so.
Remember when you tried to illegally extend Zubac?
I remember. Here's
Who do you guys think is gonna win between Cavs and Philadelphia?
I have Cleveland winning just because LeBron this year seems to be on another level.
Oh yeah.
I also think Joe Robinson will be less of a factor with Gobert on him.
Oh, less of a factor. Well, I don't know, because I think a large part of Mitchell Robinson's impact is on defense, and since you have Gobert there, he's not really even that much of an offensive threat. I think he averages 9 points a game or something. So Mitchell Robinson, I think he has a lot more freedom to play his role. One that's had a lot of success during this series. I think he's going to have the same kind of success in the Cavs series. I don't know why he wouldn't.
Because I foresee not getting the blocks on LeBron like he is against Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. The Cavs are set up a little bit.
That's true.
I also have to think that he won't rebound as well. Gobert, actually on the offensive board. I think Gobert will let too many of those go.
And the 76ers won't have Stafford, so already a loss.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and the Cavs
Oh,
have
Gaffer, the Cavs have Kenneth Faried. We're looking at a beatdown.
And Global.
they're paying
Oh
him
yeah, Bobo.
You're being summoned by your master.
last 25 seconds. Last 25 seconds of the season for the Knicks. The next. When do you think the next opportunity we're gonna get to see the Knicks?
Preseason
December?
tournament, off-season tournament.
Oh well, yeah, but that's
When will the new season start?
Yeah.
Oh, November probably.
November? I thought it would be December.
November or December.
I think I saw something about
That's rough.
December.
That's so rough. Yeah, but hopefully we'll get opportunities to make moves and do things for not too close to that day. Maybe around August, I think.
Like, when do you think our off season will start?
Yeah, probably August, right? Or
We
no,
still have.
because we have to end after the NBA regular season, and I think they will continue that season, right?
They would have to unless they just call the whole thing the hits, right? Because seeding wasn't determined.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could go forward with the records that were already placed.
It's true.
Here, end of the game, Sixers 136, Knicks 103. A bad way to go out for the Knicks. Probably not what the organization wanted to see as their last hurrah before this long hiatus. And yeah, I mean, you guys have fun at least?
A good time.
I think we're a great trio.
Do it again sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Me and Killer are, our schedule.
great. But you guys are a duo. We specifically said trio.
Okay, well, Nelson said he wanted me to beat Ernie, so then what does that make you?
Yeah, I'm Shaq because I'm swole.
That's what you want.
Avatar Shaq.